Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back for another video. Before we get started, make sure that you like this video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Do it right now. We are going to talk about how, depending on your perspective, Black people, yes, Black people have turned their backs on Latinos and they support Donald Trump and ICE. Yes. Have you guys been seeing Instagram, TikTok, YouTube? I know you've seen it. How many Black people are saying that they support ICE, saying that this is not their fight when speaking about Renee Good, and also saying that they're on vacation, we're staying home, and, that type of sentiment. And of course, Black people have the right to decide for themselves if they want to protest, if, whatever they want to do. And, I find it quite interesting. As a person that is Black theirself, I believe that if Renee Good was a Black woman and the same scenario had happened, I don't believe that Black people would be all over the internet talking about that they're on vacation and how they support ICE. Given if the circumstances were exactly the same, I don't think Black people would be talking all hard like this. Now, I'm not saying Black people should go out and march and do and say anything, because everybody knows that a police officer, an ICE agent will, pull the trigger faster on you than anybody. But as we seen last week with Renee Good, she got the treatment that a Black person typically gets. So right now, they're not given an AF. They don't care what race or gender that you are. This should be a wake-up call if you guys have never thought of this perspective. Once they start blowing out the brains of a white person, especially a white woman, it's game over. They don't care. They're not going to spare you. When it comes to this, the white privilege is over. They do not care. It's a wake-up call. But like I said, I do not believe that Black people would be going hard on the internet, on TikTok, on Instagram, talking about how they're on vacation if Renee Good was a Black woman. I think that people would see, depending on however you feel right now, would probably be the same thing that you feel if Renee Good was Black. But I think that Black people would switch up and say that it was, racism or, what we've seen before, which, there has definitely been a lot of, racism against, Black people getting, getting, assaulted very quickly. And I don't know, that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comment section if you're Black and listening. If Renee Good was Black, would you still be saying how you're on vacation and this is not your fight? So is it only your fight if the woman or if the, person that gets their life ended is Black? Is it only your fight then? That's what I want to know. I know what the answer is, but let me know in the comment section. Now, again, I'm not saying that Black people have to go out and march or go out and protest, or that they don't need to protest. They can do whatever they want to do. I just think that it's interesting the amount of, people, at least people that are willing to make, TikToks and Instagram posts talking about, they're on vacation and all this. Let's stay home. Not my fight. I support ICE. Interesting. I just find it interesting. That's all. I just find it interesting. Has anyone else felt the same way or noticed and seen the videos that I'm seeing and kind of felt the same way. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying they're wrong. And I'm being for real. I'm not saying anyone's right or wrong. I just noticed that and I thought it was kind of interesting because the way that 2026 is going, it ain't gonna be long until, it could be one of us again. You just like, it's getting crazy and wild out there. And, what I would really like to know is, do you guys, for the people that believe, I think that people should stand up for what they believe in 100%, even if I don't agree. It's not about what I think. I'm only one person. But I believe that people should fight for whatever rights that they want to get, and they should stand up for what they believe in. If you believe that an injustice was committed against Renee Good, then you should protest if that's what you feel that you need to do. It's crazy, like when you lose, like I knew exactly where I was going with that, and then I just lost my train of thought. But I support people, who want to stand up for what they believe in. That's the only way that change is made, even if it's a change that I wouldn't want. I think that that's what you got to do. It's just how it's been throughout history. That's how it's always going to be. I think that, in some aspects, depending on how you look at it, I do think that, Black people got to be very careful about getting bold on the internet, and saying some of these things, because it's not going to be too much longer until there's another, unfortunately, there's no way we're going to go even a few more months, possibly, or even another year without a, big, prominent, Black, assassination. I'm pretty sure it won't be that much longer. And you wouldn't want other groups telling you, well, I'm sitting this one out. I'm on vacation. I'm in Cabo San Lucas. But anyways, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this. Do you feel that Black people should be helping, Hispanics mostly in this fight to stay in the country illegally? Is it worth it to protest and, risk your life over illegal immigration, over, this ICE, situation? Is it worth it to you? Now, I'm not putting my neck out there. I feel like this is almost like a video game. This is how I kind of see it. Tell me, this is probably pretty sick. This is how I see it, okay? I know what the law is. You're here illegally. It doesn't matter the reason why you're here or anything. At any point, if they catch you here illegally, they can deport you. I get that. I understand that. And I feel like this is kind of like a video game. If ICE catch you, you get deported. If you want to, hide, in your home, under the bed, wherever you got to hide so ICE doesn't get you, it's kind of like a game. If they catch you, you're going to get deported. If you can, stay out of their sight, you remain in the U.S. I guess it's crazy. That is not a way I would want to live. And I know that, nobody wants to live like this. So let me know in the comment section how you guys see this issue. Are Black people, getting a little too cocky on the internet now that, the gun ain't pointed at them, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. That's just a point that I wanted to bring up, something I've been kind of seeing. And I mean, Black people, like I said, they have the right to support Donald Trump. They have the right to support ICE. Hell, more Hispanics voted for Trump. So I don't know. This is what they wanted. And now that it's happening, a lot of people don't want this. So it's just crazy. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like it, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Check out my other videos right now. Catch you guys in the next one.